Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Pilot, 64, weak.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
5.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Chargers 0.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
All day, every day, any day.
Yep. Motion. Reset.
Time is a lot. Go.
Off the draw, here's Michel.
Come on.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Switch.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he rifles one incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Check.
Ready.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Kill.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 18. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Trubisky sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find...
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Deep grip, deep grip.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
30 base.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Get it.
On first down, Trahan. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
7, Mike, 7.
Yeah.
7's a Mike. You don't want none, baby.
But up.
2nd and 5. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Trahan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. He's tired of me.
On the counter, here's Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
A toss play, Gordon. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
18. Alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Patriots take over at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They can't hang with us. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Greystone travel. Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun, Trahan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run it here with Gordon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Chargers.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
I want to win.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ran, son.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Move.
Again, it's Trubisky. He's got it to Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And the Chargers' 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Show it up.
Lock in.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And caught by Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
3 down.
Mike Ford.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Trahan to Michelle on the screen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Double time. 4 down. Alert. Watch 42. Check 42. He's checking. Crash.
Ready.
This time they stay on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, 18.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Come on, 180. Check 53. Ready, set. Alert.
Trubisky will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Los Angeles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Slam.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A3's me. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 1st and 10, Trahan. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set. 15 line.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Out. 3 down. Out. Swing.
Deep grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. Slam.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, zoom.
Mike Ford. Yeah. We don't want none.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
On the double.
Mike 7. I got you, punk. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check.
Yo. Go. Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Trahan. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. A beautiful fake. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Trubisky. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike. 18. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got.
Again, it's Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go. 60 or.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Hey, Alpha.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Check. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trahan to Michel on the dump off. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I got you. Watch the eye.
61, matchbox lights.
Under 10, 10.
Let's go.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And it's Michel once again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Trahan. He's got this complete to Hamilton. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Safety creep.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Trubisky to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trubisky to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing once more. It's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Tighten up.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch it. Rock it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Right here.
Deep rip.
Back to throw. Trahan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Bravo.
Mike 4. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Trahan. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Trahan. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Lock in, lock in.
Check nine.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Mike, 53. Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
On the set.
Pick me up. Here we go. We got double time. We got four. Switch.
5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Ready, break.
He runs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.